Good morning, students. Today we will continue our chapter 6, that is electrolysis. This is the lecture number 2 of this chapter. Okay, this is presented by me, Penit Ghatak, your chemistry teacher. Okay, so what is the topic of the day? So, the topic of the today is an elementary study of the migration of ions. This is the topic. The name of the topic is an elementary study of the migration of ions. Okay, so we first revise what is electrolysis. Okay, we have already discussed the definition and the properties of electrolysis and the components of electrolysis as well, but for today we will revise the term electrolysis. Okay, so as you know, the electrolysis is the process of decomposition of an electrolyte on passing an electric current through its aqueous solution or in its fused state or molten state is called electrolysis. So electrolysis is what? Electrolysis is a process. That process of decomposition of an electrolyte on passing an electric current through its aqueous solution or molten state. Okay, so suppose a electrolyte, if electrolyte, suppose AB is an electrolyte. Okay, an electrolyte AB, when it is dissolved in water or when it is in the molten state, it dissociate and give A plus and B minus as ions. Okay, so electrolyte is what is electrolyte? You may have some questions about electrolyte. So what is electrolyte? Electrolyte is basically that substance that can be ionized when it is in the aqueous state or it is in the molten state. Okay, so AB as an electrolyte, AB when it get dissolved in water or in molten state, it ionizes and gives A plus and B minus. Okay, so A plus is called the cation and B minus is called the anion. So it gives two things, that is cation and anion. Okay, so we have known that what is electrolysis and what is electrolyte as well. So in electrolysis what happens? An electrolyte get dissolved and produce cations and anions. Okay, so we will further look into a diagram that consists of a process consists of a electrolysis process. Okay, so here there is two electrodes. In the last video we have already discussed about the electrodes and electrolytes. The electrodes and there are two types, that's anode and cathode, as well as the electrolytes are two types, that is strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. Okay, so in here we have two electrodes, that is cathode and anode. Okay, so here cathode and anode is present. So what is cathode and what is anode? Remember, in electrolysis, a electrochemical cell, that is where the electrolysis is taking place, in which equipment the electrolysis is taking place is called the electrochemical cell. So here the electrolysis in this equipment, electrolysis is taking place. So this equipment is called cell. Okay, in electrolytic cell two electrodes will be present and these electrodes are anode and cathode. In electrolytic cell two electrodes will be present. This electrodes named as anode and cathode. So as we know, the electrodes are being connected with a battery. Okay, the electrodes are being connected with battery. So the negative and positive part of the battery will be attached or will be connected to a electrode. Okay, if the positive part is connected to the electrode, that names as anode, the positive part of the battery is connected to the anode and the negative part of the battery is connected to the cathode. Okay, or we can say the positive part or positive charge of the battery is connected to the electrode, it's named as anode, and the negative part or negative charge of the battery is connected to the electrode, that is called cathode. Okay, so negative charge is cathode, negative terminal of the battery is attached to the cathode and the positive charge is of the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the anode. We have earlier discussed about the trick by which you can easily remember the thing. Okay, the trick named is panic. Don't panic. Okay, don't panic to remember this. Remember, panic where in case of P and A, that is positive, that is positive is anode, and here NiC, that is negative is cathode, okay. So by this formula, that is panic, what is panic, PANIC, where that is positive, Pa means positive is anode, and NiC means negative is cathode, okay. So positive anode, so here we will know that positive is anode and negative is cathode, okay, positive anode and negative cathode, okay. So what happens when an electrolyte, that is AB, suppose is dissolved and ionized and give A plus, that is a cation, and B minus, that is an anion, okay. So what happens here, in the all of these ions will try to, in electrolysis process, this all of these ions will try to be neutral, okay, by either by donating electrons or by losing electrons, okay. So what happens in cation is, this cation A is positively charged, so where it will go, this A is positively charged, this A, that is cation, is positively charged, it will go towards the negative charge, because we know opposite attracts, okay. So this A, okay, we remove that, just think, that is this, from AB we get A plus and B minus, that is cation and anion, this is cation and anion, this cation AB, this cation A plus will try to be neutral, so to try to be neutral, it will move to the cathode, okay. In cathode, what will it do, this A plus will take a electron from cathode and become neutral A, okay. So we know all of the ions in the electrolysis process will be tried to get neutral. So A is a cation and it goes to cathode to take or accept an electron. By accepting electron, it will become neutral, okay. So we know by accepting the electron is means reduction, accepting electron means reduction, okay. So in cathode, what process will happen, the reduction will happen, okay. In case of cathode, the reduction will happen because the cation will go to the cathode to neutralize itself or by accepting an electron, while A plus or cations are accepting electrons to get neutralized. So this accepting electrons means when we accept an electron, that means reduction process is going on. So in cathode, the reduction will go on, okay. Whereas in case of A plus and B minus, however, by ionizing, okay, after ionization of AB, what we get, A plus and B minus, okay. So this B minus is anion, okay. This anion will try to be get neutralized by losing electron, because in anion it has more electron, okay. So it does what, it will lose electron, by losing electron it will get neutral, okay. From where this anion is negatively charged, so it will go to the positively charged electron, that is the anode, okay. So we know anode is positive, so the anion will move to the anode, okay. Here anode is positively charged, so anode will take this electron, okay, and by taking this electron, the B, or by donating this extra electron, the B minus will get neutralized and become neutral B, okay. Here the B minus or the anion is losing electron, okay. So losing electron means, by losing an electron, what happens, oxidation is happening, oxidation will occur, okay. So in anode, what happens, oxidation process will go on, oxidation will go on, okay. But in cathode, the reduction will go on, okay. So what in this discussion, what have we conceptualized the theory, that is the anion will go to the anode and doing a oxidation reaction. By doing a oxidation reaction, it will be neutral, okay. So anion will go to the anode and loses its electron. By loses its electron, it will be neutral, and by losing its electron, it will be doing a oxidation. So anion will go to the anode and doing a oxidation, whereas the cation, that is A plus, the cation will go to the cathode, and by taking an electron, it will be doing a reduction, Okay, so anion cation will go to the cathode, cation will go to the cathode, and by accepting a electron it will do the reduction, and by doing a reduction it will get neutralized. So anion is going to the anode and doing oxidation, and cation is going to the cathode and doing reduction. Okay, so here it is also being called as, here we can say that here cathode, in cathode or cathode, cation is going and accepting an electron and becoming neutral A. Okay, so by accepting an electron it will do a reduction in cathode. Okay, so in cation, positive charge ion, this cation will go to the cathode and doing a reduction. Okay, whereas in case of anion, that is B minus negatively charged anion, will lose a electron in anode, lose a electron to anode and getting oxidized. Okay, or doing a oxidation reaction. So what we can say easily from this phenomenon, we can easily say that anion will go to anode, and doing anion will go to anode and doing oxidation by losing a electron, whereas the cations will go to the cathode, and doing reduction. Okay, by accepting electron. Okay, so cation is positively charged, so it will accept electron. By accepting electron it will doing a reduction, whereas the anion is negatively charged, so it will lose electron, and by losing the electron it will do oxidation. Okay, so this is the concept of migration of ions to the electrodes. Okay, so the ions, that is the anions and cations, will move to the respective electrodes, that is anodes and cathodes respectively, to get neutralized, and by losing a electron it will do oxidation reaction in anode, and by taking an electron or accepting an electron, the cation will do reduction process in cathode. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any doubt, you can easily ask me. Okay, so thank you very much.